thatmovieguyUK.
System Crashers, another film that is going to be dawning you on VOD in the United Kingdom as of tomorrow, the 27th of March. And it is one of these films that has been on my radar for quite some time. And it is definitely worth discussing, and this is why we are here. I can be very vague with the synopsis of System Crashers. All you need to know, it follows the story of Benny. She is 9 years old and she is on a wild quest for love. She has a mass amount of untamed energy that drives everyone around her into despair. System Crashers is deeply aggressive and realistically raw. It is a no-holds-barred story of a child that has been pushed through a system that is not supporting her and helping her. But you do have these core anchors of people that actually give a damn. And while maybe the overall system doesn't see this, the people on the ground want to help Benny. And it's a very tragic story, and the fact that this kind of system still exists in the world, it just shows of a lack of funding, a lack of support for the workers that are trying to help, and it just really, it shouldn't exist. That's the simplicity of it. There's no time within the film you have to empathise with Benny. There's no forced feeling. There's no music overture like trying to tell you, oh, you need to feel sad right now. You at times can be very mad with Benny, but at the same time you can become engrossed by her naivety, and you remember she's a child that just needs help. She just wants to be loved. And this is the compelling part of System Crasher. The central performance is the linchpin that drives System Crasher to a very interesting ending. And Helena Zengel, who is Benny, her eyes are the key to the soul. And I believe that through very intimate portraits of her face, once she's calmed down from these fits of rage, you can feel this child that's trying to get answers for what she wants, and she just doesn't know what to do. Nora Fingscheid, who is the director of this film, she provides a very natural type of film where there is a big concept of natural life outside. We see woodlands, we see soil, we see a lot of things. It's just reconnecting with the earth and finding your soul, it feels like at times. And she creates this interesting free-flowing type of camera that flows throughout this whole film. And there are very strong, aggressive moments with very bold colouring, a lot of shaky cam. It's to demonstrate rage. And while I'm not exactly an aggressive person myself, I felt like the visuals connected with how I would perceive rage to be. And this free-flowing style just makes the film feel even more real and alive. But unfortunately, I do find that this film is a tad too long for its own good, purely for the repetitiveness of the narrative. The narrative just becomes a little bit too stringent, and I do wish that it was just tied up a little bit more. System Crasher is a film that you may have to be mentally prepared to see this, but it's such a compelling and realistic viewpoint of the world, and I would highly implore that you go and seek it on VOD this weekend if you really want to watch something just different. And please support 606 distribution for this. Unfortunately, they could not actually take this out in the cinema purely for the pandemic, and it's a great shame that they haven't been able to, but they are showing it to you from the comfort of your own home. And I'll leave a link to all of the websites that you will be able to stream this from, and go for it. Next up will be my re-review of Boat Travail, which is my favourite Claire Denis film and something I would love to talk to you guys about. If you've seen it, please encourage more people to watch it, because that would be nice. And just watch it online. It is available on VOD. Go for it if you can't get the DVD right now, because it needs a Blu-ray update also. Obviously, my channels of communication are at the bottom. Please like, share, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want. I don't really care about the dislikes. It's all good. Just share my content. It's lovely. I just want to make a point as well. Before I made this video, the clap for carers actually happened outside. And to hear my quiet mini city actually erupt was fantastic and very emotional for all of us. So obviously, thank you very much to everybody that is at the front line right now. You're doing an amazing job. My mum included. She works for the NHS and she's working her butt off. And diolch yn fawr iawn for everything that you're doing right now. It's fantastic. So on that note, diolch tan cawr brigada Missy Bucurag as like should be all the chance. And obviously, never change and stay safe. Bye.